Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Can I get a hot tea, please?
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday, the 19th of June. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. In 2017, the doors of the local opened up here in the West End area of Nashville. The local is said to showcase some of the best live artists and music that Music City has to offer. We'll hear very soon a second location will be opening up in the Middle Tennessee area. We'll hear from the owner of the local on where this is happening and when the doors will open in just a few minutes. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. Many areas throughout Tennessee have been honoring Juneteenth with activities, programs, festivals, and educational seminars since the weekend. Here's a look at the 2024 Juneteenth Festival in Dickson County. In the keynote address, the following words were shared. Know who you are, own who you are, so together we can make a difference. What have you been tasked with to teach someone else? Juneteenth commemorates the emancipation of the last group of slaves in Texas on June 19, 1865. You can read more about this Juneteenth event and others throughout Middle Tennessee by heading to our website, mainstreetmediatn.com. You have the opportunity to check out Bernie Taupin's American Resurrection exhibit at Mont Haven Arts and Cultural Center in Hendersonville. Since the late 1960s, Taupin has been superstar entertainer Elton John's lyricist. Taupin's artwork draws from his love of all things American, such as the majestic splendor of the Great Wild West and soul-stirring sounds of the blues. There are 22 pieces of art on display at Mont Haven Arts and Cultural Center right now and all available for sale. The American Resurrection will remain on display until July 14th. Admission is free. You can read more about Taupin and how his collection made its way to Hendersonville, now one of the most vibrant art scenes around Middle Tennessee, by visiting mainstreetmediatn.com. Are you the biggest race fan? Main Street Media and Rackley Roofing are teaming up to send a family of four to the Rackley Roofing 200 truck race at the Nashville Super Speedway on June 28th. All you have to do is head to your favorite Main Street Media site and click on the Rackley banner to win.
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
The wild horses are coming to Franklin. The Mustang Heritage Spectacular. 4 days of celebrity freestyle, liberty training, trick riding, and extreme Mustang makeover. Plus the shopping. Over 100 vendor spaces with clothing, food, home goods, and things you can't find anywhere else. All that and celebrity signings at a music stage too. June 20th through 23rd at Williamson County Ag Expo Park. Don't miss a moment with a weekend pass. MustangHeritageFoundation.org for tickets.
We'll talk about feeling lucky today. I get a sneak peek inside of what's going to be the new local opening up in Hendersonville. I have Geoff Reid, the owner of this local, as well as the one that probably all of you may know in Nashville. First off, thanks so much.
Thank you.
How cool is it to be opening up your second spot?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I live here. I've lived here almost 25 years. You know, I saw the population changing here and growth happening, and I thought it'd be a great place to put a music venue. So you didn't have to go downtown. You didn't have to go to Broadway. You didn't have to come to our other location if you wanted to go have a good night out, listen to music, have great food. I think it's the perfect place.
Now, if you're not familiar with the location in Nashville, Geoff, you could tell us where it is and how you got the idea to start that one.
It's at 110 28th Avenue, which is by Centennial Park at Vanderbilt. I think I just started it. It was just kind of a pipe dream. Me and a lot of my buddies have been here. I've been here 31 years, and we were songwriters, and a lot of them went on to have success. And a lot of the venues that we played 30 years ago were no longer here. And so we would talk about, oh, we missed this place and we missed that place. And just one day I said, you know what, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to open up a place for us to go, and be able to hang out and see great songwriters and great musicians and work within the business.
Is it one of those? Is it necessarily the place as the building, but the feeling inside of it, I would think, would be, what you were trying to create? Is that right? 100%.
I mean, there's a vibe when you go in there. The talent, we work with the industry, we work with the labels, the publishers, the managers, we work with everybody we can within the industry.
Gotcha. What goes into opening up a new location? Because, that's a pretty big undertaking.
A lot more than I ever anticipated, honestly. I said this online one day, kidding around, but turning a crab restaurant into a music venue had more challenges than we thought.
I can imagine. And, you're seeing the space as it's being worked on, as it's being developed and put together. When you go home at night, what is that thought?
Oh, my head's always turning what can we do here? What can we do there? For me, I wanted this to be the best sound system in Nashville. So when I contacted the guys that I wanted to use to build the sound system, I said, I want you come in here and you're going to be like, this is better than anything on Broadway. I wanted to put the best of the best of the best. So I went to the people that put that kind of system together. So, I wanted this to be the spot. Now, like I said, there's challenges. You're not building it exactly the way you want. You have to work with the building.
Right.
So we had to work around different issues and different things, but I think when we open and when you come here, you experiencing the food, experiencing the vibe, experiencing everything once you get in here and the talent that we bring and the talent, even in this town. We're getting so many people from this town that are reaching out, wanting to play here. And it's amazing how many people in the actual business live here.
That's incredible. It says a lot about you, too, and the connections that you've been able to make and those friendships that's been forged through all of these years. They're going to love it when you come in. I want to ask you about the artwork, because you have a really cool piece of art and some other pieces on the wall.
Yes. I've got a guy I found in Nashville 7 years ago. When I opened up that location, we did the first year I was in business, we did a #1 party for an artist, and I had his people in there, and one of the ladies was named Edie Emery. She worked for CSAC, and when there was probably 250 people in there for this #1 party, and had all the news and all everybody, CMT and all these people doing interviews, and it was over. She said, you missed the boat on something because you didn't have a sign on your stage. Nobody knows where this was taking place. This is going to be in the news. This is going to be here. And so I wanted a sign for my stage, and I found this guy that did stained glass art. So if you look at my stage in Nashville, this sign is over my stage.
Okay.
And then he had a lot of other art. We've got a stained glass drum set. We've got all kinds of stained glass pieces in there. I didn't want just beer signs hanging. I wanted, some artwork that looked cool and it brought color. And so with this location, I reached back out to the same guy. His name is Paul Heller. Does great work. He's out of Atlanta. Matter of fact, he just installed, I think last week or the week before, a huge piece that he made for Bon Jovi's new bar in Nashville. So he made a deal with me. He goes, I'll make your sign for your stage and some other stuff, but let me display my stuff in here so I can bring people in and let them see it. And so it's worked well with him, and I had him make a few pieces here. Matter of fact, he's going to make me a couple more pieces, because once we got this in, I was like, it'd be cool if we had a couple other things. So that's in the future. He's working on some more stuff.
Well, he does incredible work.
Does great work.
Just the detail on that. You also have a beautiful mural up.
Yes. Leah Boris, I met her actually at my place in Nashville through my banker. And she brought her in, and she said she does murals. And I was like, I want to do this mural on the wall of Johnny and June. Because you're 2.5 miles probably from Johnny and June's house, and I'm like, that's a big thing. And I was like, we should really, do something cool. And she came in and she saw the vision, and she was like, yeah, this will be a cool wall to do it. She's incredible. we've had hundreds of reactions to this mural being put up.
I can imagine. So again, a music venue, but you will have food, you will have drinks at the bar. Let's talk about your menu, because again, you want people to come in and enjoy the food they're eating.
Right. So our menu in Nashville is a little different than here. We're expanding the menu here, where we're including oysters, shrimp, fish, and even some steaks. My kitchen manager / chef that I got from the Continental in Nashville is Chef Woody. We've expanded that menu. We're going to have a little bit. Everything we do is fresh. Nashville, one thing that one of my reps just left, he goes, "You guys do an incredible amount of food for the small space you have." And I think we're going to do the same thing here, because our food is all fresh, made. We don't buy frozen stuff and all that stuff. So everything is done, and it's done right.
That's incredible. Geoff, cannot wait to see this open. Is there anything that you haven't shared yet that you can let us in on?
Well, I would just not really. I mean, I would stay tuned. I think we're going to be open within a few weeks.
Okay.
We've got some inspections, and then once we get our liquor license, we already have our beer permits. We're already set up for the food and all that stuff. But once we get our liquor license and we can open fully, I think you're going to see some really incredible entertainment in here.
I have to ask, who's the first artist that's going to be up on stage? Come on, give it to me.
I can't let that out yet.
Okay.
We will have some people playing, and we will have some soft opening stuff going on. Once we get past that, we are going to have some incredible shows here.
I cannot wait. I know you can't wait either. Geoff Reid, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Owner of The Local in Nashville, and now coming up right here in Hendersonville. How lucky we are to have it here.
Thank you.
All right, stick with us. We'll be right back.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers, putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Nashville Super Speedway.
That's right, guitars and fast cars right here in Music City. This summer, NASCAR is back at the Nashville Super Speedway. Get your tickets now to watch your favorite driver take on the 1.33 miles of concrete chaos. Visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com to lock in your spot June 28th through the 30th for the Ally 400 race weekend.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Main Street Media of Tennessee's Kara Aguilar now takes us to the Hot Rod Power Tour. She has more from the event.
The 2024 Hot Rod Power Tour, a 5-day, 5-city traveling car show, made a stop at the Nashville Superspeedway on Tuesday. This year's car show exhibited over 6,000 classic cars and trucks of all different dates, makes, and models. There was also a range of family-friendly activities and vendors. Parents could take their little ones to race remote-controlled cars or to compete against one another in the Pit Stop Change Challenge. And racers eager to burn rubber on the tracks could sign up for a quick drag race as part of the celebration of American car culture. For Main Street Nashville, I'm Kara Aguilar.
Kara, thank you for sharing that with all of us. And thank you for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.